Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutation. Hopefully, they got that pushing his words in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of there. Shalom to the hopeful leg up believers or listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. And what I want to get into today, all right, this morning is how, you know, this truth has given us, expectation beyond this current society. Okay. And one thing about it is we read the scriptures, as we watch videos as brothers, constantly, go into, all right, prophecy, brothers go into the kingdom, brothers speak of, righteous, kingdom to come. That's one of the things when you think about Yahushua. All right, now we associate Yahushua we associate Yahushua, all right, with running the earth in righteousness. As we learn more about righteousness, the more we anticipate, okay, Yahushua to come in return because we, have fallen in love with righteousness as we've been awakened in the ministry, okay, and that's why now you have, a remnant, okay, of like-minded Israelites who their focus is the kingdom, okay, the righteous kingdom that's beyond this place, to a point to where we're really hastening and looking forward to the kingdom. And that's why when you read Isaiah 51 and 14, it said the captive exile hastening that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Okay, and understanding that we're captive exiles, as we read the scriptures, understanding that we are yet this day in our captivity, that creates, a urgency, okay, of being away from up under the wicked, which is Esau Edom. We've been, all right, enlightened, as the scriptures say. Fellas, get that. We've been enlightened in righteousness. Okay, so now we understand, all right, that we are yet this day in our captivity. But as we read the scriptures, the good news, there's a day when we're going to be released. Okay, and we look forward to that day. And the script, the prophecy, gives us the signs of the things that will be happening. Okay, before that day comes. Okay, so now let's get let me get this in Baruch real quick. It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4. Okay. This Baruch 4:1 says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." And as we enter back into righteousness, we're understanding life. You see, the law was created, all right, for people, first off, for Israel to be prosperous, okay, the earth to be prosperous, all right, under Israel, okay. The law is made to govern life. You see, that's what the law is do. The law is made to govern and maintenance life when you go into the law, okay. And as we, have come back to a standard, through faith in Yahushua, we're really starting to understand life and the intent of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in the earth, okay. And we begin to desire their way in the earth, okay. So when you go to verse 2, it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." See, we've been enlightened, okay? Our eyes have been enlightened in righteousness, man, okay? Through the scriptures. So now we have a completely different perspective than what we once had, as we have become these new creatures, man. And we're becoming a new creature. There's a new expectation that we have. There's a new hope that we have in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, So as we constantly toil, all right, in the scriptures, that creates more of a hope, because the scriptures constantly paint a picture, all right, of a righteous, all right, kingdom that's to come to the earth, okay. And that's why when you go here, all right, this is book of Zechariah. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 8. All right, verse 4. And it said, Thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age, And in the kingdom, we know we're not, all right, going to age. We're going to be forever in our prime in those new bodies, in those immortal bodies. But they're just showing you that there's still going to be Israelites older than other Israelites, okay? And we're going to be able to dwell eternally amongst each other, man. Okay? And we're going to be at peace. And the scriptures paint the picture of these things, man. Okay? No more have to mourn, all right, for your Israelite wife. The Israelite wife never have to mourn for the death of an Israelite husband. That's going to be done away with, all right? We're going to be dwelling in peace, okay? And it says, in the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Yeah, so we're going to get to enjoy family, okay, with no worry. We don't have to worry about sending our children to these public schools, okay, going to get indoctrinated with Satanism and then trying to, undo, okay, the damage that the public school has done, try to undo the damage that the society is doing through the music, the entertainment, through the culture, that's allowed here, the wicked that's normalized, you gotta try to undo that, with what you see here, man. Okay, but in the kingdom, it won't be like that, man. Okay, they're gonna be born in righteousness. They're gonna be born under that new covenant. Okay, they're gonna know that what scriptures say. Matter of fact, let's get the new covenant. Let me finish this. Verse 6 said, Thus said the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, said the Lord of hosts, man. Because now as we desire righteousness, the Most High, He wants righteousness in the earth, man. So the thing that we desire in righteousness, it's going to be pleasing for the Most High to do it. That's why scriptures say, is your good pleasure, all right? Fear not, little flock, is your good pleasure, all right, that the Lord wants to give us the kingdom, and that's right here in Luke, all right, 12 and 32. It says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, so this is going to be what's pleasing. See, the Most High is displeased with the way this current society is being ran and who's running it. Remember, Esau have he hated, okay, and Esau is running the earth in a complete, okay, opposition to righteousness, man. The Lord is displeased, and this is why we're finna see the Lord's wrath, okay, enter into the earth like never before, man. Okay, the Lord's finna judge the earth in His anger, okay, because He's extremely displeased with the current rulership, all right? But it's going to be a pleasing unto Yahweh Shai to set His son up, to set, for Yahweh Shai to set the joint heirs up, okay? And for those joint heirs, all right, to establish houses in the earth, man, in righteousness, man, okay? This is what we're coming into, and now we have an expectation towards these things because the scriptures constantly paint the picture of something way better than what we have now. Okay? Now, when you go to just going into the new covenant, okay? Because I see, in the kingdom, they're gonna come out in perfect righteousness and perfect order. Okay, they're gonna understand the legacy that they're a part of. They're gonna understand order. They're gonna understand righteousness. They're gonna have wisdom. Okay, it's gonna be within them. Just as we, are gonna inherit, immortality from the Heavenly Father. Guess what? Now they can inherit those things from the elect. The rest of our people that are born through the elect, they're gonna inherit, okay, the new covenant. They're going to inherit the new bodies. They're going to inherit, all right, being in rulership, all right? So this is what we have to look forward to, man. All right, remember He told Abraham and Jacob what? The kings shall come from thy loins, okay? That's going to be fulfilled in every Israelite man, okay? The kings come from our loins, okay? Now this is the book of Hebrews 8 and and 8, it said, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, said the Lord. Because we, you know, pretty much we didn't uphold our end of that covenant. Okay, and see, we exist in a time where we had to deal with the wrath, in the nation of the Lord. As it says in the book of Micah 7:9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. So right now, we're bearing the indignation of the Lord. Okay, but that indignation is going to turn to favor. Okay, and when we're changed, that's going to be us entering into that new covenant, going from grace, because it was the old covenant, all right, then in the punishment, but within the punishment, in the Lord's indignation, he created grace. That was the purpose of Yahweh Shai. So within this grace, you have the remnant, that's being what? Conformed to righteousness, man. All right, and that's what creating that expectation and that hope, that earnest, hope. And it says, verse 10, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their minds and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor, every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. All shall know me from the least unto the greatest, man. Okay? Showing you that we're going to be a righteous, completely righteous nation in the earth, man. And as you look out, and you see the conditions of our people, the more you like, because even the 2/3 need the kingdom, they just don't know it. It's just not meant for them to have that vision, beyond this current society. That's why the Lord, pretty much just has to scratch them off, okay? And they'll be born, literally born into it, because they refuse to be born in the spirit, born again in the spirit, okay? But the nation of Israel as a whole need a righteous kingdom in the earth, man. So we look out, even with 2/3 of our people, you be like, man, you get tired looking at Jake, in his condition, the things that plague Jake, the alphabet community, the street niggas, thought culture, like it just, it's a waste of life. Esau has created, a society where a lot of people are just a waste of life. They just here, no purpose, with no, they're dead pretty much. So the Lord, pretty much gonna set America, which is like the land of the walking dead, on fire, man. And just consume, all right, these useless spirits, that have been enchanted, by Esau Edom, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. Matter of fact, it's Isaiah 60, and we'll jump around a little bit. This is Isaiah 60 and 10. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee. Yeah, so that shows you that Israel is going to dominate the earth. Whenever you have another nation king, all right, in servitude, that shows you that you're dominating in the earth. Okay, when someone has king status in another nation, but he's your servant, okay, that shows you the status and rank that Israel is going to have in the earth, man. Okay, over these heathens. Okay, that's coming back. All right, and these heathens are going to have to labor to build up our kingdom. They're going to start with Jerusalem, and then it's going to scale out. Okay, and our kingdom is going to be built with beautiful infrastructure, man, like the earth has never seen. No kingdom will ever, it's going to go far beyond any kingdom. People talk about, the infrastructures in Dubai, the Palm Tree Island, and, different ship-shaped building, and you got the United Arab Emirates, UAE, over there, where a lot of billionaires go hang out. You talk about all these different infrastructures and things that they got over there, but it's not going to compare, to our infrastructure. and it's gonna be done with a lot of manual labor, man. You know, and that's good news, man. All right, these heathens need to carry their ass to work, man. Okay, they've been off the chain, okay, wreaking havoc. All right, under Esau, Edom. You know, you got Esau. It's self-explanatory. This nigga needs to be removed from power, okay, and be at the lowest of the low. All right, but you look at the heathen under Esau, Edom, okay, Esau, Moab, you know, trying to come up with a fake son, you know, tripping, okay. Elam, they down with the CBDC. Like, nah, these heathens need to go to work. All right, and as we come back to a ruling class mentality, all right, we understand these things, man. You know, and we begin to desire these things, man. Okay, and it says, I read from the top again, Isaiah 60:10. It says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces, all right, or the resources of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought." So in the Lord's wrath he smote us, all right, but in his mercy, all right, we're coming into favor. You see, we're finna, Israelites, we're finna exist in the Lord's favor. Okay, we've been existing in this wrath and this indignation all right, for a long time. So now we're transitioning into existing, all right, within the Lord's favor and His mercy is Him, you know, being our God, our power, all right, and us being His people. And see, He's going to showcase that. You see, the Lord's going to showcase amongst the heathen that He is our power. He's going to make a statement in the earth that, okay, this is my people. Okay, we're going to get into that. Let me read this real quick. This is Isaiah 60 and 18. It says, "Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction, okay, within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvations and thy gates praise." Okay, so this culture that we have today, you know, where our people, you know, pretty much it was a lot of our people, you know, it'd be on site, like, you know, the tension, you know, between Jake, all right, is to the point to where you can look at somebody wrong and it can lead to something, okay? You can, uh, 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 post something on social media, okay? And somebody can respond. Now it's a back and forth, and when y'all see each other, you know, it's altercation. Like, it's just so much. You know, then you got our people with these street cultures and gang cultures where you inherit, okay, beefs, you know, with this block, with this street, with these projects, with these apartments, okay. You're bred to hate. You know, you're born and taught to hate the Jakes that stay 5 blocks over, okay, or on the other side of the city, okay. That's not normal. That's an off culture, man. Okay, but that's gonna be done away with. All right, it's gonna be all good amongst our people, as you read in verse 21. It says, "Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified." In the kingdom, every Israelite is going to be a representation of the glory and the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, that's why the Lord is going to make it to where we're going to be fruitful and multiply, because that's going to be expanding His glory in the earth, okay, through His people. Okay, so these are the times, you know, that we're coming into, man, where we're going to be a joy unto each other, you know, instead of terrorizing each other, man. You know, the men versus the women, baby daddy versus baby mama. You know, it's just madness, man. Okay, so it's always some type of war. Or Jake got a culture where they strive to tear each other down, man. You know, but in the kingdom, it's gonna be the complete opposite, man. You know, it's gonna be a flourishing, thriving kingdom in unity, man. Okay, with that one mind towards Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right, now let's go from there. right, let's get the book of Isaiah. All right, it's the book of Isaiah 45 and 14. It says, "Thus said the Lord, the labor of Egypt and the merchandise of Ethiopia and the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine." All right, and it's talking about Hamites, but this is symbolic for the heathen in general, that they're going to come over and be thine, which means we're going to possess them. Okay, we're going to possess the heathen in our kingdom. Okay, they shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, Surely, all right, the Most High is in thee, and there is none else. There is no power, because they're going to see that the Most High is with His people. They were like, no, the Most High is in you. Like, there is no other gods. There is, all these different religions and beliefs, that these heathens, have, upheld for all these years. They're going to see, like, nah, there's one power, He's in you, and referring to Israel, man. Okay, that's going to be known. The Most High is going to make that known. Okay, verse 15, Verily thou art a power that hidest thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior. They shall be ashamed and also confounded. All of them, they shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with the everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded world without end. Let you know that the world's, all right, when the scriptures speak about God so loved the world, He was talking about Israel. Okay, because in this time it's talking about an age, and in John 3:16 it's talking about the people. Okay, the Lord, all right, loved the people of Israel that He gave His only begotten Son. All right, so we can what? So we can be delivered, okay, and become an everlasting world, which is going to be our age, the age of Israel, which is going to be eternal. Okay, it's going to be an everlasting age of our people. We always going to be on. Like now, you talk about when the Persians was in power. You talk about when the Assyrians in power. You got to talk about the ancient Babylonian Empire. Okay, because they're not in rulership anymore. But our kingdom is going to be everlasting. Okay, that means that there'll never be a time to where we used to rule. All right, we're going to always be in power when we come into power this time, man. Okay, and that's where our hope lies. That's where our expectation lies, man. Okay, why the hell will we take the sea hill and bend the knee, all right, to Baal when we have all this coming? Because this comes right after this, man. Right after the tribulation, is the destruction and the deliverance, man. Okay, verse 18 said, For thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, the Most High Himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it, He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord and there is none else. So the Lord, He formed the earth and created it to be inhabited, man. He didn't create the earth, all right, for this nigga Esau just to constantly destroy it. That's why Scripture says He's going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Because the earth is beautiful, man. The earth is a beautiful place. Even under this, pollution of the devil, you still see the glory of the Lord within creation. All right, and we're going to go back to the earth being renewed into a paradise. That's why Scripture speak about the new heaven and the new earth, man. And the earth was meant for us to enjoy. It was meant for us to be able to sustain our families through the earth. Everything that we need is in the earth, and the Lord's going to make it to where those things are abundant. Okay, we don't have to worry about trying to calculate, and see if we're able to provide. Like, now the earth is going to, shoot forth her strength. Okay, and we're going to be able to enjoy life. Okay, without this man being in power. Okay, and as an Israelite, that's our expectation, man. That's what we hoping. That's what we believe in. So, I just want to put that perspective out there this morning. Lord will you, brothers and you few sisters, were edified once again. We give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards other brothers, and Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully. Shalom.